bring in my grandma's picture to put on the wall.
There you go.
Who doesn't love free chips and salsa too?
Free food.
Yeah,
That's
free
always
food.
a perk.
All right, let's get started with the forecast because the good news is we're losing the wind today. Not so good news is we're losing some of the afternoon warmth as well. We're colder this morning because of that cold front. You'll notice we're down to the teens and 20s out across the northwest plateau. The rest of us 30s, 40s, and a few down in the 50s across the southeast. Thank you to that cold front last night. That's why we're looking at these cooler temperatures, and it will help as far as the fire danger, not to that critical level that it was for the past couple of days. And it also tremendously helps when those winds aren't cranking across us about 30 miles per hour like what we dealt with yesterday. Light winds here in the metro, only about 10 miles per hour. Still a bit windy up across Ruidoso, but these winds will probably be the strongest they'll be all day. They'll relax once we hit this afternoon. As that storm system to the north, it's gone. We're not going to worry about it any longer. Day planner shows upper 60s here in the metro area today, so not the 77 degrees we hit yesterday, but still mild and a lot of sunshine sitting on top of us. Tonight, Albuquerque Isotopes kick off their home opener. If you're going out to the park, this is what you're dealing with. Like I said, 67 degrees, but we are starting to cool off quickly. Sunset is around 7:30. We'll still be in the game, so make sure you keep a light jacket on hand as those temperatures will cool off. Now, fire season, this is something I briefly mentioned in the last hour, but I really want to get into this as there's a process for this. February and March, this past couple of months, we did very well with the moisture. Rain was on point. We did above average when it came to February, but the rain stopped and we did very poorly heading into the later part of March and especially April. We've seen nothing in the way of rain here in Albuquerque. So this is the problem right now. The fine fuels that grew nicely because of all the rain we had early spring starting to dry out easily can go up if we have just one spark. That's all it takes to get into a bad situation here in New Mexico. Up in the mountains, snowpack did fairly well over the winter. Some of us came in above average up across the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, but because the warm temperatures we've had and the dry conditions and the lack of storms, we're starting to see that melt off, and that's going to be a problem for us, although the ground still has enough moisture where we're not worried about the timber fires just yet. When we do get going, this is our biggest concern when it comes to those dry months here in New Mexico is, again, we have a lot of forest up there, and one spark, that's all it takes, like I keep saying. Now, the nice thing is you'll notice that little blob down across New Mexico. This is fast forwarding Sunday night into Monday morning. This might be what we need to get some rain here in New Mexico. We're still ways out, but I will tell you it looks a lot better today than what it did yesterday. So we'll keep tabs on that. Southern Colorado, you're looking at sunshine today, temperatures in the 50s and 60s, a mix of sun and clouds and mild temperatures through the weekend. Northwest, a few clouds, but enough sunshine to get the temperatures back into the 60s, 70s kick off tomorrow, and that's where we'll stay through early next week. Southwest, a mix of sun and clouds, a cooler afternoon, a lot more 70s in the 80s, but 80s make a comeback beginning tomorrow. Southeast, cooler and drier. Had a few pop-up showers clip the far southeastern portion of the state yesterday. We'll look to see better chances for rain and some thunderstorms by the end of the weekend. Northeastern plains, a cooler afternoon in the 50s and 60s, but overall we're mild today and tomorrow. 70s come back. We'll watch for rain by Monday. Northern mountains, lighter winds, but again, temperatures won't be an issue in the 50s and 60s. Hoping for some rain and maybe some high elevation snow by Sunday night into Monday. East mountains, upper 50s and low 60s today. 70s come back by Saturday. In the metro area, we're talking lighter winds this afternoon. A lot of sunshine. Temperatures, like I said, cooler today. We'll get back to the 70s tomorrow, hoping that that storm pans out and stays on the track as it has this morning, with Sunday night into Monday bringing a chance for rain.
You know, it's really not that cold, and especially when the winds have died down, I'll take the 67.
Yeah, not bad. Did you
great.
see my baseball graphic?
Yeah,
Took me a lot of time.
Yeah.
I know, it's
I'm
baseball
proud of
weather.
that puppy.
This morning.
Yes, so home opener tonight, and really we're looking at perfect baseball weather
good.
heading into the beginning of the weekend. So good news for Isotopes.
Not bad at all.
Thanks
Thank
so
you. Let's get a look at the morning.